if you hadn't locked no, if you hadn't locked everything in, the Jax would have actually been like really high value, interestingly enough, because you can negate so much of the pressure that comes through from the Volibear and the TF. But of course, all the solo lanes already picked. As, yep, this is the epitome of a good luck ruler. Yeah, have fun on your own. We are going to dive the enemy backline. And spikes champions like Varus and kind of the counteracting TF champion in the Galio. Find some early skirmishes, use the absurd amount of power that you have. Like Lee Sin and LeBlanc is a combo that goes so far back because the mobility, the skirmishing power, the burst damage is just really hard to play into. No way we're going for that one. And as T1, this is still fine. There's no cause for alarm just yet. You have a lot of pressure in the top lane. That matchup is playing itself out very, very good.
Here we go. Rascal has his flash, but is that going to be enough as the sun will come in? The burst damage from the two players of T1 will be enough, just barely. Faker going to be able to pick that one up as Kana had to get out with the turret aggro. Yeah, just a little bit, but at the end of the day, we do see Clid up on the top side, just flirting with the idea of a kick. Okay, here we go. Just going to get Kana totally out of position, and down he will go. That's only the one kill, and it's traded back by Gumayusi, and T1 pick up the Rift Herald, so they kind of laugh their way to the bank as Ziggs casually does 1,800 damage.
From T1, the topside play.
Well,
yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But it's not very common. Oh, Rascal.
Yeah, he's okay. Even Kana's here, and oh yeah, there's of course a bear on the other side, and he has ultimate with red buff. You're just not getting away from that one as T1 commit 3 to pick up, again, a pretty free kill up on the top side.
Again, you need this one as T1, and with all the poke from Ruler Radar doing so much work, it's a good start of the fight, but it's not quite enough yet to scare off T1.
Yeah. You got to see some more of this poke from T1 landing. The shock blasts haven't really been there. Only a couple of bombs have really landed as here we go. Faker going up onto the top side. Nice taunt here from Light as that bomb from Ziggs doesn't get much done. And actually, Cousin Carrier are extremely low at this point. They still have to stick around, but Light, he's kind of stuck in the pit. Thankfully, he has his trusty stopwatch to keep him alive, and he will flash away. And you can see the health bar is so low actually on both sides now as finally some of that poke from T1 is coming in. Cuz way on the backside there wants to get a smite down just for some health at this point in time. That's how close this fight is. As even getting that shield as well. Coming on over, and I think T1 have done a decent job of bullying them out, but now Carry is going to need an arrow to the back. It is just on a knife's edge right now. BDD trying to do his part.
Mana getting low.
Yeah, at some point you just run out. That's a nice engage, and actually Clid, he gets the kill onto the dragon, and BDD is going to feast on some low health bars here. He gets the one, but he's going to trade his life for it as Gumayusi, that is one sad Ziggs. As Ruler and Rascal on the run here as well. I think T1 in a good spot to take both of them down at least. As Rascal also going to get flanked here and go down. But at the end of the day, Gen G did pick up that Infernal Drake, which is more than worth its weight in gold.
Like a minute long.
It's just going to be another one of these poke fests. See who comes out ahead this time around. Gen G might consider some kind of maneuver here instead of getting just poked out to death, as it's going to be T1 actually that go for the maneuver. As that is the insta-cleanse out of Ruler. BDD over the wall. He's just going to get the GA by himself away from Kana. And Ruler's going to live here. We got the kick for disengage. And BDD is still full health. Look at the amount of damage he's getting done, but he can't do it all alone here as Ruler now trying to kite back. And you can see that T1, they say no more poke out of this LeBlanc. We just got to engage and take them out. And that they will. They're going to secure the fight and the Drake here as Clid is down.
Immaculately played there by BDD, but it's not enough, and this is where T1 reaps the rewards of how well they've been playing this early to mid game, because it is the fact that Kana has that GA available, right? Because if he doesn't, then that fight might just be lost. Like, Kana dies, your most fat member is gone, BDD is able to go back in without the threat of a Jace, and you're in really deep game, and that is something that T1 had to do and did. So that's check number one. Oh, man.
Can't avoid those anymore. It really is, and they've got Keria waiting here in the wings, cuz no flash available, but he does have his ult, and you can see BDD's not landing that poke just yet. Red side Forest, still a thing, able to do a little bit of damage, but here we go, here's that turn, and poor Light is just not able to get much done in this game, as what is that damage? Forest still a thing, apparently. Really nice satchel on a Rascal, and he's going in, and BDD gets the huge assassination. But some of these plays, unfortunate, they're still in a good spot at this point in time with a pretty nice gold lead here, and they're picking up some Drakes. Gumayusi maybe now the one who has to be scared, as we see the damage now is just insane. That's going to be the stopwatch blown, and he's not in a good spot. There's no peel for the T1 jungler. And down he will go once again, and Gen G are taking back control of this game.
I don't think they can... they're going to go for it anyway. Guma doesn't have teleport available, but with the poke available for T1, they should still maybe try and contest it, but the damage from Gen G is terrifying. Are they really going to give this up? Because if you give up this Baron...
It's rough.
Well, actually contesting for the Infernal is also going to be almost impossible.
The Destiny helps out so much in keeping them alive, and Ruler's going to have to flash away. Look at the poke that they have. As the turn comes in, it's just going to blow up the Lee Sin. Down he goes, and even BDD is going to be going down here. They thought they had him, but it was actually the clone. And now Ruler's all alone with no flash. He has the cleanse, and look at this. Putting on the moves, but unfortunately, he is all alone, and the TPs are coming in. T1's trying to end the game.
That was a 50-50 call there from Kana trying to get the final kill. And now, the death timers are, I think, relatively short. I don't actually know if you can actually end the game with how low your health bars are. T1, they want to go for it. I don't think it's going to work out. Ruler is there.
Oh, they're going.
God.
They're
God. Soul's online as well.
Yeah, they have a Ziggs, and that's some insane dodging coming out from Faker. And look at this, just flashing forward. Faker's going to go into his Zhonya's. They just got to hit the Nexus here, and I think they will have enough. There it will be, 32 minutes.
Maybe Cuz is going to go full Moonstone Italy.
Nope.
You know, that'd be
nice
great,
thought,
actually.
But it's not going to happen.
that'd be really good. Yeah, provide some... No, it's not happening. It's going to be full damage in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to go this way as T1. I think we have seen, and the same can be said for the Nidalee, who has not had the greatest time. And if Canyon, that was at the time the best Nidalee player in the world, cannot pull it off successfully, then that might be cause for alarm. Because big switch though, because we have recently seen more of the...
And that is what happened here. This is kind of interesting, as BDD, he will be okay, although he is going to eat a lot of damage here from the Renekton, kind of unavoidably, as Faker already going to get ahead in this lane.
Yeah, I don't actually think that is okay.
And we do have Clit down on the bottom side, maybe trying to get a little bit more proactive down here instead of letting the Ziggs survive for free. Double flash taken away from the Gumayusi Keria lane. As T1 definitely looking to fight this one. They're trying to burst down Keria, and will they be able to? The answer is yes. They take a lot of damage in the process, and Faker is frontlining like a madman. He's going to be able to take down Light. You can see that this Rift Herald is so close actually to resetting, but it will go the way of Gen G as Kana's trying to get in there. He will go down, but trade a kill. As Faker's still full health and a huge menace, they want to pick up as many kills as possible. BDD still has that ultimate available, and he will be able to get over the wall. But maybe not the same to be said here for Ruler and Clit, as they are just hunting them under the turrets. Cuz gets pretty low. The Shuriken is going to miss. And Cuz is just running into him, trying to get the bait off, and he will. Baits them both back in and will survive, as now the Shock Blast comes in. TP coming out from Rascal as he's trying to help out his team. The fights never end here. T1, they're still looking for more.
They're going to keep going?
Yeah.
Carry us back?
You might as well. I mean, the health bars are full, and they're going to be able to get more as life goes down. Cuz is going to be totally fine. How about some bonus plates? It's a feast here for T1.
And get this over the last couple of weeks, is that you could back off there and be perfectly happy.
They have some decent poke, but you're also going up against Ziggs and Nidalee and Jace. So, you know, T1, like I said, throw this Rift Herald down, use that to get pressure. The Ziggs plus Rift Herald combo is just disgusting. There's no real other way to say it. You just take free turrets every time. And again, they can just get position here. They've got the plant as well to get Keria back to full health. Let's see how Gen G try to maneuver this, as Gumayusi actually takes a lot of damage. T1 this time, they even have the healing from Nidalee. So some of that poke as well from the side of Gen G is negated. As Faker is behind, they're trying to get in here, but we have a stopwatch as that's BDD going in, looking to get somebody, but he just gets nearly blown up and will get burned down by Cuz. There's just really no hope here for Gen G. They tried to make it happen, but that's going to be two. Clid has to eat the spear, but it doesn't matter because Jace is in the game. And I love this from T1. They're never backing down from a fight. Only Ruler will survive again.
They're going to try anyway.
Anyone want to try to fight in this game? Okay, that ult's not going to do anything. This is probably their best chance. They're trying to take out the Ziggs. As well, okay. Well, we're going to ult away now. They're trying to get on top of Keria, but it looks like the damage is just too much here, unfortunately. Double kill for the Jace, and even Ziggs get into the action. I didn't even see BDD die. Like, it didn't even look like he was in that fight. That's just the unfortunate state of things here for Gen G. T1 are just demolishing them here in game number 2. And that's just the way it's going to be. You know, even if you do run into the enemy, it feels like you can't die. That's just kind of the lead they do have now. And he has teleport as well, so he's just going to get back into the fight. And with Baron buff for another minute 30, they're just going to look to end this here, I think, eventually. See if Gen G can get on top of Faker here. The answer is going to be no, as there's another shock blast. And again, Gen G will be sent back to the fountain.
One Hail Mary engage, I guess, to try and salvage something.
They tried that in the top lane and it didn't work.
But there's no other plan, Valdez.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, the Ziggs first pick has been working out very, very well. And that 12k gold up against what was a previously undefeated team. Of course, they did lose against Damakia, but that was also with Damakia looking incredible. You can't engage on Faker. It's not allowed to.
He's trying. He's trying to do something, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a really nice turnaround for T1, and like we were both kind of commenting. Uh-oh, Ruler. Yeah, that's, yep. Go back to the fountain again. Rise and focus, of course, in the items here for Gumayusi. And again, it's not even that Teddy was playing poorly. I think it's just that Gumayusi deserved a chance. And I mean, this is a great comeback for him in game number 1, pulling out the Ziggs a couple of games. See if it, you know, draws out a big ban a couple of games in a row against their next opponent, whoever it is. As Gen G, they're going to give it one last chance. As well, that was, yeah. This is just, they're just going to push this one in. A gigantic shock blast to the face. As now Faker's just going 1v3 on the back line, basically 1v5 now. As in goes BDD, does a nice amount of burst damage, but again, we're just going to drop that safe full of cash onto the heads of Gen G, and T1 are going to take the massive 2-0 victory tonight.